Bio-water served on Lufthansa is not so green after all. A lot of emphasis in Lufthansa's public relation outreach is given the airline was following green policies, and the carrier's goal was to become carbon neutral. In reality, it's creating anti-green measurements, so it can pretend to passengers how green and bio-conscious the Lufthansa is. Perhaps Lufthansa catering experts are not realizing that carrying tons of bottled drinking water around the world only for the purpose to serve it to Germany-bound passengers on their way home is very much counterproductive, unsustainable, even if the water is bottled under green principles. Unicouched, a green bio-water produced in Germany may be a great option for the airline to serve on outgoing flights, and allow leftovers on board to serve on return trips. Looking at the photo with nicely backed unicouched water at the Lufthansa catering station in Munich, a worker told E-Turbo News, "Look at my photo. It's how the water looks like when Lufthansa takes it on a stroll around the world." The water in the photo is about to be shipped to Bangkok, so returning passengers can enjoy drinking water produced in Germany on their flight home. In June, E-Turbo News reported about a similar issue when Germany-produced Coca-Cola was shipped to San Francisco for Lufthansa passengers to enjoy on their way home to Germany. Unique explains on its website, climate change is no longer a problem one can close his or her eyes against. For that reason we understand sustainable, and this is the DNA of our company. In a press release issued last week, the Lufthansa Group assumes responsibility for effective climate protection with a clearly defined path toward CO2 neutrality. To be fair, such policies are followed by many airlines. U.S. bottled water is shipped to Munich for American Airlines passengers, for example. When E-Turbo News asked Lufthansa how much it cost, and what the fuel consumption is to ship this water around the globe, there was no response. Healthy bio-water made and bottled in Germany is served on all intercontinental Lufthansa flights to and from Germany. This water is shipped by air freight on Lufthansa flights to distant cities like Bangkok, San Francisco or Johannesburg. Lufthansa passengers in all classes will be served unicouched, National Park bio drinking water, bottled and imported by air freight on Lufthansa from Germany. U2.B. Lufthansa claiming to following nature's example, Lufthansa Technik and BASF have jointly developed the functional surface film Aero Shark for commercial aircraft. The film is modeled on the microscopic structure of shark skin and is applied to the aircraft's outer skin. It directly reduces aircraft drag, cuts kerosene consumption and thus carbon dioxide emissions. The Lufthansa Group will be the first airline group in the world to equip more than 20 long-haul aircraft in its fleet with aerodynamic sharkskin film. Following extensive testing and a certification process lasting several months, the European Union Aviation Safety Agency (EASA) has now granted Lufthansa Technik a supplemental type certificate (STC) for the series application of this technology on two Boeing 777 models. In the future, all 12 long-haul B777-300ER aircraft at Swiss will fly with the fuel-saving surface technology. The same applies to Lufthansa Cargo's current fleet of 11 Boeing 777F freighters. The first Swiss aircraft equipped with Aero Shark, registration HBJNH, has already been in scheduled service since October. This aircraft had also completed the flight test program for the certification it has now received. In January 2023, the next Boeing 777 aircraft in Frankfurt and Zurich are scheduled to be modified with the riblet films. For a more sustainable future in aviation, we are consistently driving change in our industry. Our ambitious goal, a neutral carbon dioxide balance by 2050. Already by 2030, we want to have our net carbon dioxide emissions compared to 2019. With the broad rollout of the Aero Shark surface technology developed by Lufthansa Technik together with BASF, we are once again underlining our innovation leadership. We are the first airline group worldwide to use this new technology, said Christina Forster, member of the Lufthansa Group's executive board, responsible for brand and sustainability. By covering more than 20 aircraft with the new sharkskin film, we will reduce the Lufthansa Group's carbon dioxide footprint by more than 25,000 tons annually. By 2030, the company's own net CO2 emissions are to be halved compared to 2019, and by 2050, the Lufthansa Group wants to achieve a neutral CO2 balance. To this end, the company relies on accelerated fleet modernization, the continuous optimization of flight operations, the use of sustainable aviation fuels and innovative offers for its customers to make a flight Colorado 2 neutral.